So now I'm going to be starting off with just doing color correcting, and right now I'm using the Morphe 20 concealer palette. I'm just using the green, the purple, and the salmon color just to fix the discoloration. And then now I'm just going to press it in with my beauty blender, just dab it in there. Alright, so now I'm just going to be going into my eyebrows, and I already did a tutorial on that, so you could just look up that link and see my eyebrow tutorial. And now I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm just going to be using the color Golden Orchid into my crease, and just, but actually right now I'm just using my primer because I keep forgetting to put on primer before I use my eyeshadow. So I'm using the Too Faced eye primer, and I'm just going to go back and use the base color. I'm just going to be using, I believe it's Tempera. I'm going to be using that base color all over my lid just to make sure that it's all set in place. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go back in with Golden Orchid and Orchid, I think. Orchid, I think it's what it's called. I'm going to just use that in my crease. And also make sure to flick out when you're doing in the crease, to just flick out the eyeshadow with the brush, because that gives that look of the cut crease. So you just want to make sure to always flick it out. And now I'm just going to darken that up, I'm going to go in with burnt orange over that. And now I'm also going to use the color Real Gar to also darken up the crease. And just blend it out. You just use the circular motion and back and forth motion. And the last color that I'm going to be using is Cypress Umber, and I'm just going to be using that to darken up the crease even more. And right now I'm going to be using the other side, the smudger side, and using my IT Cosmetics concealer, and I'm just going to be carving out my cut crease, and I'm just using an angled brush to get that really precise line. And you just want to make sure that you cover the part where you cut the crease, and just put the concealer all over the lid, and that will set it. And right now I'm just cleaning up my eyeshadow look with just some micellar water. And now for my actual lid, I'm going to be using Kylie Cosmetics in the color Copper. And this is her cream shadows. And before I put on any cream shadows or really any glitter shadows, I like to just use like a flat brush and also put some setting spray on it, because I just feel like it brightens up the color a little bit. And honestly, like, I love Kylie Cosmetics, but like, I feel like I spent so much money, like probably like $3,000. No, not, I'm over exaggerating, but yeah, I buy like her stuff all the time because it's just so nice. But definitely like adds up, and it's pretty decent price, but it just adds up after a while. But yeah, so right now just continue to put the shadow on your lid. Alright, so I just finished doing my eyeliner and my lashes, but to be honest, I'm not really good with putting on false eyelashes. I'm still practicing, so I just wanted to do, you know, just my regular eyelashes, but the problem was I forgot my eyelash curler, and I have straight eyelashes, so I just had to work with what I had, and I forgot it, so I'm just gonna continue on with my face. And right now, I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Hydrating face primer, and it's the Hangover primer, and I'm just gonna rub that in. And now I'm gonna be using my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the color Stromboli, and I'm just gonna be spraying my beauty blender with my Mario Badescu spray, and I just like to do that before I put on my foundation or anything like that. And now I want to be using my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Concealer in the color Medium. And I'm just going to put that all in my highlighting areas, underneath my eyes in the upside down triangle, and then on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose a little bit, and my chin, and also underneath where I usually do my contour line, just to brighten it up even more. And for the actual contouring, I'm gonna be using my Makeup Forever. It's actually foundation. It's actually a sample of it, but it's in the color Cognac, I forgot. And I'm just gonna be using a foundation brush, and I'm just gonna be doing it on where I usually contour. And I like to put the foundation up like I use like little lines, and I just put it upwards. So I always do it upwards. I never do it down because you want to create that shadow. But I just kind of do that trick to just kind of like make it easier for when I'm blending out. And also what I have here is a spray. I'm just using this spray. It's a dry clean spray that I got from Sephora. And I use it whenever I want like a fresh clean brush, and it takes 2 seconds. You just spray it and that's it, and it's clean. But you know, it's definitely a good investment, I feel like, for anyone that, you know, I mean, you should always clean your brushes, but if you always want just that instant clean. And now I'm just gonna be using a regular, I think it's kabuki brush. I'm just gonna be blending that out first with my kabuki brush. And I'm also gonna be putting the foundation along my jawline to just make it more defined. And now I'm going to be setting my concealer and all the places that I put my concealer with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to be actually pressing it into my skin, because I feel like when I just bake it and I leave it on my skin for like 5 minutes, I feel like it kind of like takes away the color underneath my eye. I don't know, it's weird, but I'm just gonna be pressing it into my skin. It just works for me. And now I'm gonna be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm gonna be using the medium brown shade, and I'm just gonna be contouring. And now I'm just going to be contouring my nose, and I just use any, or you could use a crease brush or I guess a contouring brush, and I'm just contouring my nose in a upwards, downwards, I don't know, motion. And also to sharpen up my contour line, I'm just going to put some translucent powder underneath my contour. I'm just going to leave it on there for about a few minutes after I do my blush and everything else like that. Then I'll just wipe it off. So now I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula blush, and don't mind my ghetto my ghetto blush brush, but it's not even a blush brush, but yeah, I'm just going to put that on the apples on my cheeks and just kind of blend it in my contour a little bit, just a little bit. And now I'm going to be using my Becca liquid highlighter. And I always do this before my powder highlighter. So I'm just going to be rubbing it onto my cheekbones. And this is also in the color Moonstone. And now I'm going to be using my Carly Bible palette. And honestly, I love this palette. This palette is so cheap. It was like $14. It's so affordable, but I love the highlighters. Like, they're so bomb. And yeah, I'm just going to put it on my cheekbones, and oh, look at that highlighter. I could just blind someone with that highlighter. But honestly, highlighter is like my favorite part. But now I'm just going to blend it into my cheekbones. And now I'm just going to be using a pencil brush, and I'm just going to put a little dot on my nose. I just think it looks so cute. I don't know. I just like it. And now I'm going to put a little bit of the highlighter in my inner corner to just brighten up my eyes even more. But right now I'm just wiping around the translucent powder, and as you can see, it looks a little bit more defined when you leave the translucent powder on for a little bit. And now I'm just going to be going into my lips. I'm just going to go for a more neutral color, and I'm going to be using my NYX lip liner first in the color Natural, and I'm just gonna outline my lips.
respect up on the street.